Let's move on to the next Garf. Let's go. We got very few Garfs left, I'm sure. We're nearly at the end of Garf. You might have noticed we're not yet out of 1978, but we can't have that many more Garfs left. I think it's an illusion. I think time in this sense is an illusion. I think time's an illusion. Time's an illusion. We got very few Garfs left. I love lasagna. So do I. Gobble, 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 gobble. I love cats. I wanted a cat, so what do? I go to the pet store and ask for a cat. What do they give me? A lasagna with fur and fangs. I think canonically, Garfield was not gotten from a pet store. They retconned this. Jim Davis retconned this. This is not how John Arbuckle got Garfield, as far as I can remember. From the Garfield lore, from the deep Garfield lore. I think that this is no longer correct. Although, you know what? I bet the comments section are just gonna have all the information. There's 10 comments there. We're gonna get the true info here. Yes, John. He should have hidden the lasagna with fur and fangs. I love Garfield. And I'm just letting you know that the following is not a complaint, it's a curiosity I've always had about my favorite comic cat. My biggest question I've always had about Garfield was, the origin story of Garfield's background was always said to be that he was born in an Italian kitchen. But at the beginning of Garfield's first book, Garfield at Large, he was already not just a grown cat, but he was bigger and fatter than he was for most of his future duration. You can obviously argue that the start of the book was obviously not when he was born, but in every anniversary date after the date of the first strip, at the start of Book 1, it's stated as Garfield's birthday, not the Garfield strip's birthday. Like on June 19th, 1979, in Book 2, Garfield himself in the strip turns 1. Then, 6/19/80, he turns 2, etc. Why wasn't there any Garfield strip showing his real birth and kittenhood, and being a kitten turning a few weeks old, then a month old, and so on? Why wasn't there any strips of his talked about early days in the Italian restaurant? Instead, he's seemingly a grown-up cat, at 1 day old, bigger and more obese than for the remainder of his strip. He's basically the first feline in history to be born bigger, and then to grow smaller until he reaches his permanent size at around 2 years old, around Book 3. And instead of his initial little eyes, an enormous body he had at the beginning, he has much bigger eyes, a much smaller body, and his head about the same size as his body. His appearance changed dramatically in the first 2 to 3 years, and since the first Garfield books I ever read were books 3, 5, 6, and after I bought his first book, expecting to see a little kitten Garfield in the first half, but was shocked to see this very different looking, much bigger and fatter cat. I was a huge Garfield fan, and still am these years later. That's why this has always intrigued me. Another question. What happened to Lyman? Both of these are real good questions. Both of them. Yee. Alright, well, that's probably enough Garf for today. We're 2 hours into the stream. That's probably enough Garf. Let's move to the ending music. Here we go. Nice, peaceful ending music. That's enough Garf. We got through a good number of Garfs. We're in November. midway through November 1978. We'll be done in no time at all. In no time at all, I'm sure. In just no time at all. In no time at all. Once again, I have partnered up with a film production company, group, whatever they are, Film Cow, who is helping with the production of this show. There's a Patreon you can support. Here's the current $10 and up Patreon supporters. You might notice the Garf symbols next to two of them. Those are the premium members. If you'd like to be on this board, join the Patreon. Join the Patreon and you can be on this board yourself at the $10 and up level. And you can support the show at any level. Yeah. Well, I guess that's all. I guess that's it. Not much else to say. We saw a lot of Garfs. John Arbuckle, we saw him gleefully open his mailed pornography. We got horny John Arbuckle opening up pornography. That was something I didn't expect on this stream, but that's what we got. Didn't expect that one. I really wish I had the yee for that. Okay. Until next time, drink more water to keep your face healthy for both you and me and Garf. Set fire to buildings, but never to forests. Let the light of the one true moon shine upon us all once again. Farewell.